This is the truth about self-improvement that everyone talks about. So most of these online influencers, they only talk about the positives about self-improvement, how you become a better person, how you attract new people, how you do this and that, you look better, you feel better, you do better things for yourself. But what I've noticed is that no one ever talks about the negatives about this stuff, man. And this is what I have to tell you. When you really start your self improvement journey, you start to isolate yourself from other people. People might call you out. People might say that you're fake because you don't want to hang out with them anymore. Friends and family might switch on you eventually because you're taking yourself more serious. I know for me, a lot of people were calling me a narcissist because I only started to care about myself. And it's not like that I didn't care about other people. It's just I really wanted to focus all my energy on myself. And I can't tell you how many times people would say, "Oh, you're selfish. Oh, you don't care about other people. Oh, what about us? Oh, what about them?" And it's just like at one point in your life, you need to take yourself serious. So you need to be aware of this when you take your self-improvement journey, is that your friends and family will switch on you, man. And I'm not saying everyone will. If you're lucky, it might not happen at all, but a lot of people, they don't like what they don't understand. So when you start to take yourself serious, it's just, it's going to be different for everyone. And another negative is you're gonna miss out on opportunities. You're gonna miss out on certain friendships. You will see people having fun without you. It's just a factor in benefiting yourself. And I say that you miss out on opportunities is because, like, when you start to take yourself serious, there's gonna be a time where you don't want to hang out with anybody, man. You just want to stay to yourself. You just want to improve yourself. You just, you want to get your life together and stuff like that. So when you miss out on opportunities, this could be friends inviting you to parties. It could be, just going out, having fun, drinking, whatever it is that you guys do for fun, right? But in your heart and your body, you're going to feel like you don't belong with them. You're going to feel like you don't belong in that crowd because you're not going to have the same interests as your friends. So when this starts to happen, man, your interest starts to change. When you start to focus on yourself, you might like reading books now. You might like watching self-improvement videos, podcasts, and your old friends are still stuck on their old ways, which could be like, gaming, going out having fun, wasting money, stuff like that. But you're focused on trying to save your money. You're focused on trying to make more money. You're focused on, trying to build your career up for your 30s, 40s, however old you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to build up your future, right? But these people are only focused on destroying their future. They're only focused on having fun right now. Delayed gratification. If you know, you know. It means you don't have fun right now. You got to do the sucky things right now to enjoy life. So, yeah, your hobbies start to change, your interests start to change, and it becomes negative because you'll lose a lot of friends that way. The people won't see you the same. They'll be like, "Man, I miss the old you." And you're like, you ever see those comments on Instagram and those people be like, "Man, I miss the old whoever it is." You know what I'm saying? They don't like the new person that the person became, man. They like the old person because they didn't take themselves as serious, or they just want to be a follower with everyone else, right? So that's another thing that will happen in your self-improvement journey. Another negative, man, you might meet some new people. You might meet a female that you're talking to, and you tell these group of friends, or you tell this female your new hobbies, right? Which could be reading, working out, walking. It could be just thinking about life. It could be all these things that you do that helps your mental, right? It could be things that help you in the inside. And people will start to look at you crazy because they're like, "Man, this dude is so boring, man. What kind of hobbies does he have, man?" Like, they won't understand your hobbies because they don't do it themselves. So, they'll start to distance themselves from you because, you're trying to better yourself. But, their hobbies is, degenerate things that they do. So, they're not going to relate to you. And speaking of that, another negative is you're not going to relate to people anymore, or people won't relate to you. I know, bro, I can't tell you the countless amount of times that I've talked to certain people and I just don't relate to them anymore because I'm not on that same path that they are on right now. And I've lost a lot of opportunity that way. I've lost a lot of friendships that way. I've lost a lot of people. I don't even talk to a lot of people anymore because I just don't relate to them. They don't relate to me. And, I like having like-minded people around me, But it's so hard to find those type of people that are like me because, they're only worried about how to enjoy their lives now. They're not worried about their future. They're not worried about, you know, they're only worried about having fun now, man. And, that's good to have once in a while, but if you're in that mindset every day, it's going to destroy you because you're not doing the things that you need to do to keep yourself healthy, to keep yourself happy, clean. They're only worried about doing the harmful stuff because they see enjoyment in it, which is fine. You live your life how you want to. It is what it is, right? So you'll stop relating to certain people. It's another negative in this self-improvement journey, man. Another thing, it gets very lonely. The self-improvement journey is very lonely, man. And if you're not willing to deal with the loneliness that comes with it, I recommend you just go back to the old person that you used to be, man. Because, like I said, you won't relate to people anymore. People won't understand you. You won't have the same interests as everybody. So these people will start to look at you weird. They'll start to look at you like an alien or something. Like, it gets very lonely because you'll try to be by people who are doing the same thing as you. And I'm telling you, bro, there's not a lot. I've only met probably one person that's been like me, and out of hundreds and hundreds of people, bro. So I'm saying right now, man, this journey gets very lonely, and you will feel like quitting. But if you really want to see the best potential of yourself, if you really want to see what you're capable of, do not quit this journey, man. It's very crucial for every man and every female to be on their self-improvement. You need to be the best for not only yourself, but your future partners, your kids, if you have any kids, your future kids, your family, your parents. You need to show your parents the best version of you because at the end of the day, they created you, man. You can't take that for granted. And, you just be the best person you can just for yourself. You enjoy this life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to run through this life being the worst person that you could have been. You want to be the best person that you could have been. I hope so, at least. Like, don't just go through this life thinking that, it has no meaning. Actually make meaning in your life and find your purpose. And from there, become the best person you can be. That's how I would live my life. That's how I live my life now. But yeah, this journey gets very lonely because, a lot of people won't relate to you. So it's going to be hard to have conversations with people. And, people don't take their life that serious nowadays. They only care about having fun, as I stated earlier. So, they won't really hit you up. They don't care about improving themselves. They only care about, getting drunk tonight. They only care about where's the party's at. Like, they only care about where's the females at. Like, they only care about stupid stuff, man. They only care about, trying to run away from their problems. So, just be aware of that, man. Another negative, man. People will try to put you down. And this is not only for self-improvement, this can be for anything, but when you're really just trying to improve yourself, you're going to have a lot of haters around you. You're going to have a lot of haters that are watching you, and they're going to be like, man, he thinks he's better than everybody else. Like, what made him want to do this? What made her want to do this? Like, you're going to have a lot of people who don't understand you, as I said. They're not going to understand why you're trying to be your best version of yourself. They're really going to hate on you because they can't do it, or, you look different than other people. And, it's a big factor of your self-improvement journey. You're going to have people who hate you. You're going to have people who don't like you. But you're going to have a lot of people who, respect what you're doing, but they won't understand you at the same time. They won't be your friends, they won't have your best interests, stuff like that. So be aware of that when you're on your self-improvement journey. Next, when you're on your self-improvement journey, you can't compare yourself to other people. So on this journey, you become very in love with yourself, right? And while you're doing this, you're going to have a lot of people that you see doing better than you. You're going to wonder why certain people who are not on your level, and I mean, reading books, taking care of your body, investing in your knowledge, stuff like that, doing stuff to help your body, doing stuff to, make you think better, think, greater than other people, right? But there's still going to be people who are doing the same old things that you used to do, which would be, drinking every night, smoking every night, smoking every day, having one night stands with people who don't matter. They're doing all these things that won't help them in the long run, but they might seem more successful than you. Don't think that you have to do those bad things to become like them. Don't think that you have to do those things that those people are doing to uplift yourself to become better. Because at the end of the day, it may seem better right now, but that stuff eventually is going to catch up with them, man. And it's not going to look good when they're in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s. They're going to look more ran down and stuff. But while you're taking care of your health, you're going to look even better in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. You're going to be healthy and you're going to have good habits, man. So keep that in mind when you're on your self-improvement journey. And it gets hard out here. A lot of people will judge you. A lot of people won't understand. You will think differently than others. It's another negative, but it's a good positive too. You will have a different mindset than other people. To me, it's more of a positive because, yeah, I see life in a different lens than I want to say 95% of people, at least my age. I do see life in a different lens than them, so they won't understand the things that I understand. They won't understand the things that I do and why I do them. So just keep in mind, when you're all alone, you start to think differently, and you have to become your best friend at the end of the day. So it's yourself. You're either going to destroy yourself or you're either going to help yourself, man. It's one or the other. So you have to decide, man. While you're on your self-improvement journey, you have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to do what's best for you. You have to learn to, do what you need to do and not worry about what other people think of you. Because I promise you, they will think not the best of you. They will think of the worst of you. They will think that you're some sort of monster. You don't relate to them. You are cocky, you're arrogant. They're just going to think the worst of you. So keep that in mind when you're on your journey, man. And, I'll make a part 2 to this soon. But just keep that in mind if you're just now starting your journey. My name is Keith Bryan. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, man. And, just stay grounded, stay on your grind. Keep your goals in your mind. Write down your goals if you have to. Just keep working, and eventually you will become what you need to become. Eventually you will become what you want to become. And, this self-improvement journey, it's a hard journey. It's a long journey. But you need to do it to become your best self, to see your full potential. And, that's just how the life is. So, be safe out here and don't do too much.